नमस्कार। Namaskar, 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 everybody. Welcome to Living Quotes. This is the season of hope, and in this season of hope, I join you with Living Quotes. Dear friends, you and I have read amazing quotations. But I love it when we can apply those quotations in our own life. And therefore, living quotes. जब हम quotations को अपनी जिंदगी में अप्लाई कर पाते हैं, तो आज मैं 2 quotations पर काम करूंगा. And we will try and apply these 2 quotations in our own life. And I welcome you this Saturday evening as we journey through discovering how we can apply quotations in our own life. Quick check. Tell me, do you like the music? Do you like the music, and is the music volume good enough for you? Namaskar, Bhandari Bhupendra, Kailash Chetri, Nikhil Das, Mahavir Rawat, Punita Malhotra, Ansari Imtiaz, Devasmita Bose, Basu, Zishan Malik, Devasmita Bose, welcome. And now, if I can be seen, Namaskar, Namaskar, Namaskar. So just want to share with you something personal. Thank you, Anila Palat. Do you see my eye? My eye's got a sty. I was doing my play yesterday, Daya Shankar Ki Diary, after a full year. And I don't know, something kind of came in there during the show or before it, not too sure. But this morning, I was seeing it, not opening clearly. But we had an event, a very large event. Went all well. And here I am. That was with Bajaj Allianz, General Insurance. And now I'm here with you, bringing another edition of Living Quotes. So, this eye looks the way it does today. But we will not stop. So what is living quotes? We all like quotations, right? But it's good fun if we can apply quotations in our own life. So that's why it is here. So can we have a look at the first quotation? And let's see how we can apply it in my life, in our own life. All right, fantastic. So let me read this out aloud and then we'll apply it. Fairy tales are more than true, not because they tell us that dragons exist, but because they tell us that dragons can be beaten. Neil Gaiman. Fairy tales, परियों की कहानी सचमुच होती हैं, क्योंकि इसलिए नहीं क्योंकि जो उसमें जानवर हम देखते हैं, ड्रैगन देखते हैं, वो एग्जिस्ट करते हैं, पर वो इसलिए अच्छे होते हैं क्योंकि वो दिखाते हैं कि वो जो चुनौतियां हैं उनको हराया जा सकता है. Very good evening. So let's look at our own life, dear friends. Is there anybody here who hasn't faced dragons in their life? Haven't we all faced issues which are really big? We have. You know what? Fairy tales give me hope. They tell me that things can be achieved. They are allegorical. See for yourself in your life, when you go through some issues, when you go through challenges which you find, insurmountable. At that point, if you can see hope, does it not help you? It helps me a lot. In fact, I love comics for that reason. Comics have given me hope right from childhood. I used to read comics and then create myself to be strong in front of adversity. I used to be afraid of a lot of things. Comics gave me hope that normal person like me can be strong. Please look at for yourself. Isn't it true for you too? At work, at home, outside in the world, there are things which are dangerous. Did you feel, how can I overcome? In fact, many of those things are mean. Oh, why should this thing ever exist? But it does. But like that dragon, that ominous, dangerous, huge, big dragon in fairy tales. Remember, in the fairy tale, the dragon gets slayed in the end. Now we say that in life there are no fairy tale endings. Yes, I do believe so. Dragons are never slayed. But in life I have recognized that dragons and the issues and the things that are formidable, they stand in front of us. They can be engaged with. And at times, you can find your way around it. Consider for a moment, the idea is not always to beat the dragon. The idea is to make your way past it, because there are many dragons. And if you travel in life, if you're trying to do more with your life, you will face a lot of huge dragons. Through my career, through my life, whenever I try to do something very big, something outside of my immediate, it has resulted in interesting challenges coming up. None of those challenges have gone away forever. No, they haven't gone away forever. But yes, I have managed to do things in spite of those challenges. Look carefully at your own life. You have managed to do amazing things in spite of those big challenges in your life. In fact, many a times I have felt that those challenges have made me do things in ways that I never imagined I could. That dragon, that challenge out there has made me bigger than I ever was before. And I'm saying actually. Be it as an actor, as I moved down south looking for interesting roles, I had to work in languages that I did not know, in cultures that I was not aware of, in surroundings which were not exactly familiar. I wasn't familiar with them. But then when I was in situations which were not under my control, which appeared formidable, over a period of time, I could develop amazing possibilities there. Many a times, those things that trouble you, that look dangerous, probably they will open up things for you way beyond what you ever thought were possible. Look at yourself, look at your life, dear friend. You have created amazing breakthroughs and you have grown when in the midst, when you have confronted dragons in real life. Each of us will confront these, and we can be bigger than them. So fairy tales are much more than true, not because they tell us that dragons exist, but because they tell us that dragons can be beaten, that dragons can be maneuvered past, that dragons can make you bigger than you ever were before. We'll come back to this one again. Let's go on to the next one. Would love to hear your thoughts. What are you sharing on these? Yeah, dragons of experience. Some smiling dragons and some firing dragons, Aditya Jain. Yes, many descriptions. I smile because I do not have challenge. I smile despite my challenges. Way to go, Gagan Uppal. Absolutely. Yes. Super nice. Thank you. Super sir. Thank you so much. Can we have the next? Can we have the next one? Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Okay, this is an interesting one. If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. Napoleon Hill. What does this mean for you? What does this mean for you? If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. I'll tell you what it means for me. Each day I want to do something amazing. But there are days that I don't have much to do here. What do I do on a very normal, typical day? What would I do? But this line gives me a lot of hope. And I've seen a lot of people doing that. I remember my father. In the smallest of the things that he would do it amazingly. It could be writing something. It could be having a conversation with someone, with a child, with a friend, with the milkman. I remember him doing the smallest of things in a great way. I remember Maya Rao, late Maya Rao. She mentioned one thing very interesting about Baba. That Maya Mashi was in erstwhile Soviet Union. She was doing some ballet work. And she wanted some details on Amir Khusro. And she said that the detail with which Baba did that research and sent to her, it was amazing. So be it a small interaction, be it the detailed work that he put in his life as he created the entire archives of the Sangeet Natak Academy, the Vanishing Arts of India, as he traveled to distant parts of India, photographing, recording, cataloging the works of little known artists. He did a work which was nothing. People didn't even know about it. People still don't know that he created it. But he did those small things in a great way. The impact of his work lives today in the various art forms and the schools in which those art forms now reside. So that not just the family of the artist, but others could also learn. The Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy, the academies in teaching Kudiyattam, in teaching Yakshagan. They were all part of the entire effort to get art forms spread. But for that, it was needed that first practitioners of those art forms were respected and catalogued. If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. I know Baba did some amazing things, gentle things in a great way. And that inspires me. It could be this conversation with, I don't know how many people watching, quite a few. But yes, there's a concept, a context called living quotes, how we can apply quotes in our life. I find that very inspiring. And I have my colleague, Divya Sane, assisting me in creating this in such a way that it can reach out to many. It is probably a small thing, but we are trying to do it in a great way. We know that each day at life, we may not be conquering the Everest each time, dear friend, but we are doing something which is unique. And if we do it well, it becomes ever more precious. So the invite for each one of us, yes, Shweta Chaudhary, we need to plant some seeds. Seeds. Yes, one can become a tree. That tree can drop more seeds, and probably that's the beginning of a forest. You know what I realize by this when we say such things? Don't wait for big things to come. Don't wait for big opportunities to come. Don't wait for those big stuff to happen for you to give your best. You and I can give our best each day to whatever that we do. Even that drinking of a glass of water. It's a fulfilling thing. Because something big, can we do it with a lot of respect? Can we serve somebody with that special experience that person has, so that person says, wow. If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. In fact, whatever you do, can you do it in a great way? Anything. It's not even a challenge whether you can do a great thing or not. Yes, each one of us can and will do and does do a great thing. But this quotation opens up for me saying that everything that I do, each thing that I do, I will bring my uniqueness to it. It's a bit like when people lovingly cook. It's not just the things they put in the recipe. Yes, Deepthi, leave your footprints. Leave your footprints, leave your touch. It's not just the ingredients that go into the food. It's the love and affection that goes in. Over the years, I love food, and so many amazing people have cooked for me. And what I remember of each one of them, Devi Di, my mother-in-law, my mother, Ma, Amla, Seema, everyone who has cooked for me, Babal Didi, Minu Didi, each person, Chachi Ji, each person who has cooked with me, I know apart from that recipe, there has a lot of love which has gone in. When Pilu makes that payas, which is the kheer, when she stirs it, keeps stirring and makes sure that it's boiled ready, it turns that color. I see an effort. I see the love. I see how that dish is more special than anything else at that moment. Each one of us does great things. But imagine if in the smallest things that we do, if we can do it in a great way. Be it a shot that one gives as an actor, be it a conversation that one is having with people, be it a music that is playing, be it the sound quality that is reaching, can we make sure that each one of these things have the detail and feels great? Just want to let you know, just received a text message for an event that we did just a little while back for Bajaj Alliance. And they said that the people up there really enjoyed. They felt the session was great. I'm feeling really great about it. Because a whole lot of effort went into it. Smallest of details, the curation, how it was delivered, the research, the questions, how it was designed. It feels beautiful, my friends, when something amazing gets created. But we should never ever forget that small things have gone into creating that big thing. For me, magic is when we keep note of the small things, those small nuts and bolts which make that thing big. It's up to us, dear friend, you and me, to put in that effort, to put in that amount of detailing in our work, that it says a wow, it gives a wow experience to people. If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. In fact, do each thing in a great way, because that, so to say, small thing becomes big. In fact, a series of those small things become the sum total and something so much more. It becomes a huge thing. Every movement begins with one step, the first step, and then a series of steps. And many of those steps will not be recognized. They will go unrecognized. As I said, my father's work has gotten unrecognized, but I know for a fact that he has impacted millions with his work. And there are many like my father, Govind Vidyarthi. There are many like him who have impacted by doing their smallest things in great detail. Your and my teachers, as we grew up, our teachers have done some amazing work. Auntie Goba, Shobha Auntie, Mrs. Warrior. So many amazing teachers. I know Dr. Chaya. Just look around, dear friends. People have contributed in the smallest of the work that they have done. They have contributed to you being who you are. This is our opportunity from now on to do the smallest things with such cares, with such detail, with such love, such affection, and with such respect that we know that we are impacting others. Today, we played with these two quotes, and I'm inviting you to apply it in your life. And share this video with more people. Let them know that they can apply quotes in their life. As each one of us apply the good that we have heard and read into our lives will be a version of those quotations. Quotations need not be lived by others. Quotations are meant to be lived by us. So, thank you for joining me on this journey of living quotes. I'm inviting you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ashish Vidyarthi Official. It will be wonderful if you subscribe and share. Feels great. And keep walking with me, dear friend, as we at Avid Miner create conversations which can add value to people. I want to thank Divya Sane for having taken time this Saturday evening to manage this show. I want to thank each one at Avid Miner for being the wind beneath the sails. I'm inviting you all to visit our website, avidminer.com. And as for today, have a great evening, dear friend. Keep living your quotes. And here is a message for all of you. Can we run that message?